A big house with a white picket fence has long been the American dream.
Sure is. But as News 13's John Lee explains, some people are scaling back that dream.
So this is my technique.
If walls could talk, they'd tell you the truth.
Like, I had no experience coming into this.
Construction may not be Lily Kirk's forte.
It's a grand experiment.
The structure, far from complete, but it already kind of feels like home.
We also got some tiny house ornaments. These are temporary steps. This is the inside of my tiny house. Welcome. I think it's 7'3" from wall to wall.
About 16 by 8, 200 square feet altogether, if you include the loft that will serve as sleeping space.
People really can't socialize when they're so spread out.
Not so much a social experiment.
We've been, for years, thinking about trying to reduce our footprint, our ecological footprint, and last year we kind of decided on some major life changes.
Which takes more than minor sacrifice. She and her husband, Matt, are building it together after attending a tiny house workshop at Highland Lake Cove Retreat. Lily's going to grad school at the University of Florida, so they thought they'd create a home to go. They even have a name for it.
Lil Matt for Lily and Matt. The houses that are being built these days, they're all huge. My mother just moved into a very big one, and it's just, she doesn't really use all that space.
They'll have to find a property owner willing to accommodate their home in exchange for rent, so they can hook up water and power. Roger Bass is an advisor working on the house next door. He says tiny houses are sweeping the nation.
And I think with maybe women, they think back to maybe a dollhouse they had, and boys had maybe a little clubhouse they built. So there's an emotional thing that grabs people.
Over here, we'll have a little desk.
Naturally, you wonder whether this is enough for a young couple and their dog.
I pretty much lived out of my car for a year.
So this is a huge step up from...
back then, a Nissan Altima.
In Flat Rock, John Lee, News 13.